Well guys, as we're just about to jump into Season 1 starting October 28th, here is a recap of all of the changes you can expect to see based on Battlefield's latest community update. But before we dive in, if you enjoy in-depth reviews, breakdowns, and discussions on all things Battlefield, make sure to drop a like and hit subscribe. So let's start with where Battlefield 6 stands right now. The developers have just dropped an update that outlines everything that's changing with the release of Season 1. And it's a big one, because they're not just focusing on new content, but on fixing a lot of the core issues players have been talking about since release. This update is about improving the fundamentals, how the game feels to play, how the progression works, and how the overall experience performs across all platforms. The developers thanked players for continued feedback and made it clear that a lot of the changes we're seeing now are direct responses to fan reports. The main focus areas heading into Season 1 are performance, gunplay, progression, and overall stability. So let's go over exactly what's been done and what's still coming. Now, before Season 1 even drops, a few back-end changes have already been rolled out. First up, matchmaking has been reworked. The custom search now does a better job of prioritizing your map and mode preferences while still keeping matchmaking times reasonable. That means fewer frustrating mismatches and faster queue times. Moving on, they've also fixed a long-standing vehicle spawning bug, where in some maps and modes, vehicles just wouldn't spawn correctly, which threw off the balance and pacing. That's been addressed, and the fix should reduce those no-vehicle scenarios dramatically. For players who spend time in the portal mode, XP balancing has also been adjusted. Verified community experiences now give full XP again, so you can actually make meaningful progress no matter what you play. It's a small fix, but one that restores a lot of value to the custom modes. Now let's talk about what's coming next, because Season 1 is bringing more than new content. The developers are making some major gameplay improvements across the board. First up, movement and aim stability are getting attention. Players have been pointing out inconsistencies with sprinting, jumping, or quickly aiming down sights, so the team is tightening up those animations to make gunfights feel smoother. They're also adjusting sight stability so your reticle doesn't bounce around as much during certain transitions, which should make mid-range firefights feel a lot more predictable. Progression is another big one. DICE has acknowledged that the XP system hasn't felt rewarding enough. In modes like Escalation or King of the Hill, the XP payouts were just too low compared to other modes. That's changing in Season 1 with higher XP rewards and more consistent pacing. They're also tuning challenges to make them more straightforward and less grindy. So instead of needing 25 headshots with a specific weapon, you might only need 10. And it's all about making progress feel satisfying without turning it into a chore. Visibility is also being overhauled as well. This has been one of the most common complaints, indoor areas being too dark, outdoor glare being too intense, and optics being near useless in certain conditions. The team has confirmed that a full lighting and visibility pass is underway and should be completed later in Season 1. Weapon tuning is probably the biggest gameplay change you'll feel right away when Season 1 drops. DICE is changing how weapon dispersion works, the randomness that affects where your bullets land. Previously, weapon accuracy could feel unpredictable, especially right after sprinting or switching stances. The new update rebalances dispersion so that each weapon performs more in line with its intended range. That means SMGs feel tighter at close range, while assault rifles can handle better at mid-distance. There's also a fix for a strange issue where going prone didn't correctly reduce your spread, and another where sprinting into a zoomed state made your weapon feel less accurate than it should have been. Both have now been fixed. In general, the overall impact of dispersion has been lowered. You still need to control your burst for best accuracy, but the game will feel more consistent. You should be able to trust that when your aim is on target, your shots will actually land where you expect. Now, for those of you who've been playing the Battle Royale in Battlefield Labs, there are a few updates here too. Battlefield Labs, the testing environment where new ideas and tweaks are trialed, is going on a short break. The devs say it's just to give them time to focus on fully rolling out Season 1's content. Labs will return later, and they'll share more info when it's ready. But for the Battle Royale mode, several gameplay changes are hitting right away. Time to kill at close range has been adjusted to make fights a little more forgiving. It's still fast-paced, but now good tracking and positioning are rewarded, while players have a slightly better chance to react under fire. All players will now spawn with 1 armor plate by default, with the capacity to carry 2 in total. That small change helps even out early game fights and gives everyone a better start. There are also broad improvements to lighting and visibility across the BR map. Some outdoor areas were overly bright, while certain interiors were near impossible to read during fights, just like the multiplayer. Those have been adjusted along with world optimization and bug fixes to improve performance. Vehicle balance has been revised as well. Helicopters and combat vehicles are still strong, but not essential to winning. Countermeasures have been adjusted, and ammo economy tweaks should make vehicle gameplay more tactical instead of overwhelming. So what exactly can we look forward to on October 28th? Season 1 will launch with a new map, new weapons, new modes, and of course a full battle pass, but that's just the start. For the full breakdown on the content, go check out this video over here. The developers have confirmed that fixes to progression, challenges, visibility, and weapon behavior will continue throughout the season. This isn't a one-and-done update, it'll be the start of a rolling wave of improvements based on ongoing feedback. They're encouraging players to keep sharing bug reports, clips, and suggestions across community channels. There's also an official Discord server where players can report issues and interact directly with members of the dev team. It's clear they're treating Season 1 as a new foundation for the game. The last few months have been about stabilizing the base experience, and now they're ready to expand on top of it with more meaningful updates. All in all, it feels like Battlefield 6 is about to really hit its stride. The focus on core gameplay fixes, more consistent weapon behavior, better visibility, and improved progression should go a long way toward making the game feel more polished. If you've stepped away since launch, this might be a good time to jump back in and see how things have evolved. Between the bug fixes, the tuning passes, and new Season 1 content, the game is starting to resemble the Battlefield experience that fans are eager to jump into. Season 1 launches October 28th, bringing new content, balance updates, and a renewed focus on a quality player experience. Whether you're interested in the weapon grind, the new content, or just the refined gunplay, it's shaping up to be a solid start to Battlefield 6's live service journey. But guys, like always, drop those comments below, stay tuned and subscribe for everything Battlefield, and as always, thank you guys for watching.